Our reporter Jayed-Leigh Paulse has been on the streets of KwaZulu-Natal, and we are live to her right now. Jayed-Leigh, a very good morning to you. Welcome to the agenda. What's happening?
A very good morning to you, Simpiwe, and to the viewers back at home. And the visuals that you are seeing on your screens are looters in Queen Nandi Drive making their way to Umgeni Road, where several warehouses are stationed there. We've been seeing these visuals unfolding for better part of the morning, and most of these people are coming from areas in this location close to Newlands East, Avoca Hills, Effingham and Greenwood Park. And we do know that most of the looters have now completely, Simpiwe, destroyed some of the malls in KwaMashu and Mlazi, completely ransacked the place, and now they are heading to these warehouses in Umgeni Road. Some of the things that we've seen people carrying is also McDonald's boxes filled with patties. We've seen beds. We've also seen a lot of mechanical wear, most of them coming with trolleys, huge trolleys to pull the items that they've taken. Others are also being dropped off. There is a kind of a system that's working on the ground, Simpiwe and the viewers, where you'll pay 20 Rand to a particular driver who will then take you or ferry you to wherever you want to go. As you can see right now, their trolley being dragged across, loaded to capacity, even closed off with some sort of tape as they push this trolley up the road. And these are the scenes that we've been seeing here in Queen Nandi Drive. Traffic is also heavily backed up from the top of Queen Nandi Drive right to the bottom, which makes its way into Umgeni Road. And this particular road is very important, as many commuters use it to branch off to Effingham Road, to Greenwood Park area, Avoca, and also to try and get onto the M4, which also takes you to Mhlanga. Now, we haven't actually seen any activity happening on the north there on the M4 with regards to Mhlanga Ridge side, Belito, but most of the looting is currently taking place in the Durban CBD and are obviously branching off into smaller pockets of the communities. While we were on the field this morning, we also spoke to people in Lelusha, a small group of men who are saying that communities, Simpiwe, are now taking it in their own hands. They are going to be protecting their property. They're going to be protecting their malls. Lelusha Mall, Konubia Mall is also protected at the moment, as we see a small group of men and women standing at the corner of Lelusha before you enter the Lelusha community and the mall of Konubia. And they are saying that they're going to be stationed there. There are some reports also coming from Phoenix, where the men and women are also standing in solidarity against the looters. There's been some commotion happening there overnight. We're going to be making our way there to bring you that news coverage with regards to the clashes that are happening between the community and also the looters. On social media, we've also seen a couple of videos trending. We're going to try and see if those videos are in fact factual, and if it has been dated now within this period of the looting that's currently taking place, of men trying to break into the houses in Phoenix and Chatsworth. But we'll be making our way there shortly, Simpiwe, and bringing you that coverage. But the scenes on your screens right now, I'm just going to walk out of shot, is people making their way to Umgeni Road, where several of the major warehouses in the Durban CBD are stationed, and they are trying to ransack and take as much as they can. Simpiwe.
Now, Jayed-Leigh, it's safe to say now that South Africans are starting to lose hope in the armed forces. I mean, the president announced the deployment of the SANDF personnel on the streets, but are you seeing any?
You know, Sim, yesterday we were in Pietermaritzburg, and I did see some SANDF members stationed outside the provincial legislature as well as the High Court, and they've been stationed there very strategically to monitor and to guard the national key points. But I have not yet seen any of those members assisting the law enforcement here in Durban, nor have I seen any of the foot soldiers making their way around the Durban surrounding areas, the precincts. So I can't confirm that information, but what I did see yesterday was some of the members stationed outside the national key points. We did hear from the authorities and from the law enforcement that they are here to assist. But on the ground here, as a journalist, there hasn't been any support from SANDF as yet. We are still awaiting that, or rather waiting to see them assisting law enforcement. Even here where I am, Simpiwe, in Queen Nandi Drive, the police were here earlier on, but they really do have their hands full. They tried to open the roads. Some police were trying to take off the goods from these people, loaded it at the back of the bakkie. This is obviously going to go into evidence and to a warehouse where logging will be done. I am told this is the strategy that they do. They take the goods to a particular warehouse where they put it in a log book. This has been confirmed by the spokesperson of the Metro Police, Parbu Supersad, that says that this is what happens. So for any individual that sees them taking goods off these looters, that is exactly what takes place and what transpires during that process. But here on the ground, fairly quiet. The looters are still continuing. As I said, police have their hands full. They don't have the capacity to try and stop this crowd from taking, I mean, as you can see there, shameful, not even concerned that the SABC is capturing them live. Some are hiding their faces with the goods. As you can see, this lady's hiding her face with 2 bags of rice over there, but not really concerned about the SABC capturing them live during the looting.
That's the thing, Jayed-Leigh. They don't care that they are being identifiable and they're looting, live in front of our cameras. And this is absolutely unbelievable, Jayed-Leigh. The fact that traffic is now backed up just to give way for the looters. It's something untenable and something I've never seen. But I'm going to let you go for now, Jayed-Leigh, and please do take care. We'll be coming to you a little later on during the show. That is our reporter, Jayed-Leigh Paulse, speaking to us live from Durban in KwaZulu-Natal.